This spot right here is where you can see the mountain lion in the ring footage. Not only is it dangerous for people who come in contact with the wild cat, but it is also unsafe for the mountain lion.
Face paintings, traditional dancing, and small gifts like these are all great. But the thing that matters most are the people that come together to honor the dead. 15 years of memories, genuine interactions, and lots of marinara will forever hold a place in business owner Jim Reed's heart. Despite facing adversity, Werner visioned a future, one that would allow her to continue painting and turn the world into her canvas. Depression took Bassetti to the deep end just 23 years ago when he was given the news that his leg would have to be amputated. But I think we're forgetting the most important part, which is how the dog feels. So, how do you feel about meeting new people? Great answer. A pro-Palestine rally in London had a whopping turnout of around 300,000 people. Police say they arrested at least 126 of the counter-protesters for attempting to confront the marchers. 82 people were arrested earlier to prevent a breach of the peace. Several chants were heard at the rally, including Free Free Palestine and Ceasefire Now. Many pharmaceutical staff across the country have now walked off the job. Pharmacy staff from different drugstores, including Walgreens, say their working conditions are unsafe. A mountain lion caught on ring footage in Fillmore has this homeowner saying it's
unbelievable.
Yvette Palomera was woken up at around 2 a.m. to a wild surprise. She says the mountain lion made its way from her backyard to the front of her home. Palomera's instant reaction:
I've never seen this before. Why is this happening? I actually sent the video to my boyfriend and then called the sheriff's office.
She says her ring camera has never detected a movement from an animal. This situation was a first. This spot right here is where you can see the mountain lion in the ring footage. Not only is it dangerous for people who come in contact with the wild cat, but it is also unsafe for the mountain lion.
You know, a lot of us use, unfortunately, we use pesticides in our around our property. That gets consumed by small animals. Mountain lions eat those small animals, and sometimes that poison can make its way all the way through the food chain.
These large predators play crossy road in real life. The dangers of an animal crossing busy lanes does not end well. But what is it that brings these large cats to neighborhoods?
It mainly has to do with drought conditions. You know, when we're in a drought and there's no water out there kind of in the mountain areas, things die, little animals aren't able to survive there.
If you see an animal out of its normal habitat, contact the California Department of Fish and Wildlife. I'm Daniel Herrera, Valley View News. Creativity is engraved in the mind of one Santa Clarita artist. It started when Therese Werner was in her late 20s working on stained glass windows. About 30 years later, she picked up a paintbrush.
I really wanted to do something creative again, but since my eyesight was getting bad, I couldn't do the exacting work of stained glass. So I asked my sister, who's a graphic designer, what media to work in, and I tried oils, and now I use acrylics. So the main thing is just to be able to express myself.
That's right, Werner is legally blind. She lost her vision in her right eye with blurriness in the left, and it's only getting worse. Despite facing adversity, Werner visioned a future, one that would allow her to continue painting and turn the world into her canvas.
What I've been doing to make it easier for myself is creating large paintings with large brush strokes and some abstracts, which are easier to do.
Which is why her work is displayed in locations from as far away as the San Luis Obispo Museum of Art to the Power Center for the Performing Arts in Michigan.
One of my goals is to share my art with as many people as possible, and I have done that over the past few years.
Throughout Werner's long journey of skill,
The Statue of Liberty,
craft, and technique, one of her favorite paintings.
It's called The Reading Tree, and I created it for an art call that was for the Valencia Children's Library.
In Santa Clarita, I'm Daniel Herrera. Dangerous Santa Ana winds made for some wildfire concerns. Red flag warnings and high wind warnings have been issued in Southern California, specifically for Los Angeles and Ventura counties, with winds that could reach over 60 miles per hour. Taylor Swift is back with reclaiming another album. What's It This Time? 1989 Taylor's version. The album includes 5 unreleased or vault songs plus a re-record of her collaboration with Kendrick Lamar for their Bad Blood remix. During her LA show for the Eras Tour in August, Swift announced the album's release and claimed it was her favorite re-record. The original album was released in 2014 and is known as her transition to pop songs. On to Spanish soccer. Jude Bellingham, Real Madrid's top scorer, scored twice in the second half to help the team come back and win 2-1 against rivals Barcelona in a thrilling La Liga match on Saturday. After coming from Borussia Dortmund, the 20-year-old Englishman has scored 13 goals and provided 3 assists in 13 appearances across all competitions. Bellingham capitalized on the 2 opportunities he had in the second half, and Barca paid the price for not turning their superiority into additional goals.